Hey guys, today I'm going to be reading one of my stories that I wrote called Only an Accident. Now, I might publish this one. I'm really proud of it, so here it goes. There it was, on the front page of a newspaper in black and white. My name, followed by the words, guilty or not. Of course this happened. I should have known. I mean, you mess up once by making this big mistake of stabbing someone, but it was only out of anger, and it was only an accident. But then the press starts to question you as you run away in jail with nobody to believe you. Not even your own parents believe your story of what had happened. They all just think you are a heartless, cold-blooded killer. Never wanted this to happen. Really, I didn't. But he came into the kitchen as I was cutting up carrots for dinner, and he started fighting over me about how he works, and all I do is sit around all day doing nothing. Of course I argued my point that I clean, cook, and take care of the bills, while he's away at work. Before we knew it, we were at each other's throats. While I was cutting carrots harder and faster, trying not to look him in the eyes, I knew I couldn't handle that anymore. He started to yell louder. I told him to quiet down so he wouldn't get the cops called on us for a noise complaint. That's when he pushed me to my limit. I have had enough. I was going to kick him out on the streets, and that's when it happened. I still have the sharp silver knife in my right hand, and I swung my arm fiercely at him to point to the door, and I realized I had pointed with my right hand that was still holding the knife when I pointed to the door behind him. But he was closer now, and I didn't realize it until it was too late, because the knife has already gone through his stomach. He was bleeding a lot and had fallen to the floor, gasping for air to call for help before I knew it. I stood in shock, covering my mouth with my bloody hands, not sure what to do. After a moment of shock, I realized I had just killed my own husband on accident. I packed my things to flee the scene. On my way out, I had to go around him, now dead on the floor and not gasping for air anymore. I cried as I passed him, thinking about what a huge mistake that was. I decided to hide him among the people on the streets. It worked only for a couple of days until they found me. I went to try to explain my story to them, but they just laughed as they threw me in the back of the police cruiser while everyone stared at me with looks of disgust on their faces. The next day, I went on trial and got charged with life in prison. Asked later how the cops even found out, and they just said, "You left the knife on the victim, so he picked up the fingerprints and found yours. We immediately started looking for you. But how did you even know something was wrong?" I had to ask, and they just said the neighbors had called for a noise complaint. I tried to explain it was only an accident, and what really happened, they just laughed at me again and said that's what they all say. I was mad. I mean, nobody believed me now. Not even my own parents when I called them on the phone and told them my story. So, there's my story of how I got put into jail and why nobody believes me anymore. I felt I was going to rot here in jail with nobody to love me or care for me. I don't deserve to be here. After all, it was only an accident. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, then leave a dislike. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will get back to you. Bye!